Hello there YouTubers, Myspace Secrets here with another update. It is Tuesday the 27th of October 2009. Well, since our last update, I must say that things have been moving quite dramatically. And if you remember our last video, we were saying that the S&P was sort of hugging that vacuum area since that time, and through the end of the week, today's Monday, the market's come down again. And we've actually seen a fall down of about 30 whole points on the S&P since that date. While I don't think it's anywhere near enough to get excited too much yet. I mean, we do have some big news coming in the pipeline in terms of the market, in terms of the economy. If you saw earlier this week, one of the big commercial real estate companies, Capmac Financial, has basically filed for bankruptcy, and I think this was a big catalyst not only for the market today, but I think when more of this news comes out, because we really haven't seen some of the commercial real estate, the bad negative news come out in the mainstream media, I think this is going to be the next catalyst for a bit of a sell-off in the market. And we have had this huge rally up. I know there's people and smart traders out there that just can't believe how quickly and how high the market has rallied in the short amount of time that it has. I remember a few weeks back we were actually talking about the situation that was possible back then of equities coming down and the dollar going up. Interesting to see that yesterday or today on the market that the dollar popped up higher. Very interesting for me, and the equities are obviously going lower as a refraction trade. And it's a trend that we see continuing maybe for the short term or mid term, because yes, I am in agreement with a lot of people out there that are saying the dollar is in trouble, the US dollar is in trouble, and will eventually collapse. Especially in our newsletter, we were talking a lot about this, the possibilities of what could happen down the track. But in the short term, now the dollar is at a crucial level. It's popped up, and I wouldn't be surprised if it sticks its neck out a lot further, especially if the equities come down a lot more and people are selling off down the track. And I mean, this weekend was so big, especially with Obama claiming a national emergency with the swine flu epidemic. Now, we did say this even back in March, to watch out for another violent wave of swine flu to come out in November, December. It's now the end of October. Quite interesting that Obama has actually released or declared a national emergency with the swine flu epidemic, and I am glad that we did have a lot of time, and we even posted a video back on YouTube about the swine flu, and a lot of people in the comments were laughing, saying it wasn't going to happen. But once again, we go back historical terms and study, and we stick to our forecasts, and it was pretty amazing how it all played out. And I think for people, it's time not to panic. Just prepare yourself. We did give you plenty of warning, and we try to give you truth, things that matter, and not mainstream media type news. We're trying to help everyone out there from every corner of the world, and there's so much happening at the moment. I mean, there's incredible amount of events happening, and I just wish I could post every day, but it just isn't possible. So whenever we do release an update, we try to bring you the most important things, and I'm guessing you realize that anyway. Especially to do with global areas or many other countries around the globe. I think within 2 years it's going to be really hard to recognize America. That's what we're talking about. And if that does happen, it's going to affect everyone, even us little guys here in Australia, Europe, Germany, everywhere. Anyway, from these two things happening, the swine flu and the market dropping a little bit, we have had a lot of interest in the newsletter. Like I said, I'm just an average guy trying to help out other people. I do put a lot of time and effort into this. And if you are one of those people that feel the need to get more information, you can get that from us. And the address there, you can subscribe to our newsletter. The address there is www.forecastfortomorrow.com/newsletter. You can subscribe to that. We're giving away a special rate at the moment, so you can take up that opportunity. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me, at financial911@gmail.com. I get a ton of email every week, but I don't mind helping people out, that's for sure. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll watch that dollar, see what happens there, and the global equity markets, see what happens. Anyway, I'll talk to you all very soon when more things develop. In the meantime, have a great day.